Hi there, everybody. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another exciting edition of Grippin and Rippin. I am your host, Dave Wonder. And right now I'm solo because pretty much everybody that's popping on tonight is running a little bit late, and that's okay. Dang, Kroger. Dave, are we right? Shit. Hello, and welcome, COJ. Oh my gosh, Ninth Archer, what's shaking, bub? There's a lot of you in here tonight. All right, we got Ben, we got Fortnite, the Mighty Mike, we got Mixie in there, bro. We got Stanley's, Boo Cat. What up, Comics? What's up, Esteban? How's it going? Oh man, you guys were going back and forth for a minute. All right. What up, Rob? How's it going? Teal Mike. What up, Shaggy? My goodness. What up, Deku? Whoa. What? Sorry, chat keeps on bouncing on me. What's up, Shakes? Pendergast. What's up? Emilio, this is the last. Is this the last Grippin and Rippin of the year? No, there will be one next week. There's one on Wednesday. I don't know if I'll have anything to open, but what's up? Oh my gosh, what up, Thor? Okay, this thing is flying right now. Hello, hi. So I have a bunch of smaller things to open up. I also have a diorama I can work on. I also have something that caught me off guard. Mixie, we'll see what happens Monday because that'll be based around how things are going. But Stay tuned to the social media channels. You'll see what up, Phantom Crow. What's up? What's up, Mr. Ron Clark? I'm sure you'll find something to open next week. I have faith in you. So, what's up, Brian? I got something today that I didn't expect I was going to get. Courtesy of my buddies over at Mint in Box Toys, coming soon. An awesome shop that's opening up here in Minnesota. Did a trade ski, shall we say? And my goodness, this is something that I don't necessarily have room for at the moment, but I'm thinking, oh, what's up, Elliot? How's it going? The only thing I'm opening tonight is my heart to Dave. Oh, thanks, Shakes. So I'm going to show this real quick. I haven't even taken it out of the shipper box yet. But I'm thinking maybe I do a produced review of this, because it's something that I've been a little, I don't want to say hesitant about, but I've been very cautious about, if that makes sense. Not only for price, but all that stuff. But it is the Super 7 Party Wagon. I don't have room to open this up right now. I do not have a Hiss tank. But I do want to bust into this, and I am thinking I might do a full video just on this. But I kind of wanted to get your guys, oh god, thoughts. It's heavy. Yeah, it's a biggin. So I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that, because right now this is all covered, because I've been sorting and getting stuff ready to sell, getting stuff ready to sort out. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Got my Necavan in today, but I'm also waiting to open it. Hell yeah. There was part of me that I was just going to go, Mai, do you want to wrap this up and put it under the tree? But yeah, yes, do it. Okay, I think I will hold off on that one. Save it for a separate video. Now, here's a question. Do you want me to do it live, or do you want me to do a produced video? Because that'll be tricky too. You got the Super 7 Party Wagon. I thought you were passing. I had an opportunity, and it was mutually beneficial. So it was an opportunity that I had to kind of jump at. Oh, I had the original growing up. Seeing that box, holy shit, that's tremendous. Yeah, dude, it's gargantuan. It makes me nervous. Do the review, go head to head with the new Robo. I don't want to go head to head. But yeah, so I'm very excited to bust into that. All right, I will give that a go. I got to figure out how the hell I'm going to do that, because that is a monster. If you don't have the space to keep it, then give it away in a raffle. Dude, no. Sorry. If that thing's leaving here, I'm going to have to sell it, because it is, yeah, anyways. Phantom Crow scored me a $10 Masterverse Ram Man today, a couple $10 G.I. Joes from Ross, a Crocmaster Wakanda. Damn, right on. Oh man, I've been tempted by that Crocmaster a few times now. Now I have kind of a weird plethora of stuff to open, courtesy of the King of the COJ. He gave me my first Joy toy, an Imperial Fists Intercessors Space Marine. So excited to bust into this. Take a look at what all the hubbub's about. And oh, it matches the scheme. This is a Grippin and Rippin Space Marine, I guess. Will definitely involve some camera work to get. Yeah, so got to go for that. Put it in the garage and move your car outside. Yeah, it's just about that size. Next up, another figure I didn't think I was going to get, but came across it, and it's just a really cool looking toy. Not that big of a fan of the guy behind the scenes, but he was always one of my favorites since the ROH days and IWA Mid-South. Had to grab it. Thought it'd be cool. I have Samoa Joe and Bryan Danielson, my other two favorites of ROH growing up in their modern form. So CM Punk Supreme to bust open. I see that on Hobby Night. I think about getting to them, right? Get more classified series. You know you want to. I don't know. Quick new profile picture debut. Next up, again, something I didn't think I'd get just because of the price that it had been at, but boom, Dinosaur Spooderman to add to the Spidey shelf. I don't know. Can you guys hear me if I'm talking back here? I feel like it just reverbs right back into me. Did you have something from your P.O. box? Comics, I did, and I just realized I feel like Wilson. Hello. I do, and it's actually sitting up on the table. I got a box from Comics, and I got a box from Mixie. Cletus Montavious Punk, indeed. Howdy, Spike. How's it going? How's it going? So yes, that is what I got to opens this fine evening. Like I said, I have those 2 boxes upstairs. I can't believe I forgot them up there. But yeah, you still haven't gotten the Mirage Gym Loss, and I'm not going to, Panther. I think they're cool. I have my version of the Mirage Turtles that fit my collection, and that's okay. Speaking of classified, if anybody was after some Crimson Alley Vipers, Pulse has some also Trouble Pulse. No shit, awesome. You're giving Wilson from Home Improvement. See, that's kind of where I was at. I was like, this is kind of weird. So let me. I guess I will start with the Joy Toy. No, you know what? I got to start with the goofiness, just because this thing is ridiculous, and I know it's a children's toy, but it's neat. But yeah, let's see. Anyways, so how y'all doing this week? It's been a weird one, but it's okay. It's been one of those weird ones that last week ended with a funeral, and this week started with trying to help clear out the house and all that stuff. And man alive, it's been exhausting. I am happy that I can help, but my goodness, it is one of those things you don't expect to take its toll like it does. And yeah, where is he out? Sending Ollie and Miles to steal the spider dino. Yeah, I think it's in here. Yeah, if you can find one of the Hammond T-Rex at Target, you can get it for like $15.99. Make it articulate. So I have one sitting down there that was my original intent. Oh man, this might have to go to the kids. I think they'd lose their mind. Dang it. Hello. Sorry, my Anna just walked in because she heard the noise. You go like this, you go, wow. And shoot the missiles. Could you grab the 2 boxes that are up on the bench in the kitchen? Not the ones with the packing, but there's one with.
Do you need the white one from Corey as well?
Yes, actually, that too. Thank you. Mine is the best. Mixie says hi. Oh, she's upstairs. But yes, so yeah, this might have to go to the children. Oh, I'm going to regret that though. It's going to be so loud. I will hear this in my nightmares. That's okay. They'll have fun with it. That's what will matter. And bring him some secret recipe booze nog. There's no booze nog made yet. I don't know if there will be booze nog this year. I'll have to ask her. Mina, are you making booze nog this year?
I have to see if we have enough booze.
Okay.
Are the internet people wanting to know?
Mixie said, bring him some secret recipe booze nog.
I haven't made any yet.
I'm aware. No, so no booze nog yet. That's true. Well, Mom's going to Costco tomorrow. Anyways, sorry. That'll be something we talk about off stream. They don't know it makes noise. Take out the batteries now. No, I'm not. I can't do it. Ooh, it has different like commands. I'll just. Oh. Okay. Does anybody have this in the chat? Because there's another button back here, and that doesn't. Does it do anything? I don't. That sounded like it's saying. I give my students stuff that will drive my parapros crazy. He said no. A butt button. Yeah, like this one. Like if I do that, that does that. But this one doesn't push in. That is the button. I see what you do there. Very irrelevant, but my daughter bought an AJ Styles figure for my brother for Christmas. We have all been too sweeting all night. That rules. Merry Christmas, Kroger. Fires AJ Styles. If I fight that's not. Hold on. How do you? All right, let's see if I can. Loaded! Is it to take the tail? Oh, maybe. Nope, that's not it. But let's see if I can aim this and... That didn't fire the missile. Oh, I know if as soon as I'm going to look... Did I put it in too far? I'm going to have to read the instructions. There's a cannon in the mouth. It looks like... No, I'm hip with that. But you go like this. You press the button. Oh, maybe that's... No? Okay, that sounds getting really annoying. Try both at the same time. Nope. I'm being stumped by... Oh. I got nothing. Dave's about to have a wily coward moment. Right? That's kind of where I'm at. The T-Rex... Hold on. Where'd that box go? Dino Blast. Spider T-Rex stomps the bad guys into extinction. Oh! It says that the butt button... like that. It says that the butt button is for the noise and missiles, but it doesn't say anything about the front button, which the front button is the one that's doing everything. So I don't know. Maybe there's a review of it on Robo's channel. I can guarantee there's not one of this one on Robo's. Is it a push in? I don't know. There we go. But yeah, expect me to do a custom of this soon to add to the shelf. I don't understand. There you go. Kenley says, also, when you played the Top Gun theme on your Instagram update today, I thought you were trying to tell us that Secret Galaxy was joining on stream tonight. Not tonight, but soon. We are working on schedule. I've been talking to a couple folks about bringing on some fun folks for the new year. So stay tuned. He has a dysfunctional butt button. He sure does. There it is. Be careful, Dave. You shoot your head. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this to randomly like. Yeah. Gonna put this down. I want to get the Spider-Mobile from that line, but it still hasn't gone on clearance. It did down here, Mr. Ryan Clark. I think customs would eat up any savings that would be made from it, but yeah, give it to Ollie. He'll have it figured out in 45 seconds. Oh, probably less than that. He is a smart lad. I did get a package from Corey from Casting Cave, which is for a project that you will see next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. And I'll get another one and painted in Venom colors. Yeah, maybe. And then here is one from Comics. Ooh, excuse me. Ah. Oh, look at that Ollie goodness. Oh, I'm gonna add that to my pile of boxes to break down. But yes, Funk Ops. Very excited to bust into that. Thank you, Comics. Appreciate you, man. And then Mixie. We did a little trade ski. Got an Alfred to add to the Alfred shelf. A really cool Q-Fig, which Mixie, did I buy this from you, or did you just throw that in out of the kindness of your heart? Very, very cool. Comics sent you snack cakes. He did not send me snack cakes. I got another Mary Jane, or MJ rather, for the shelf, and then a few more of these bad boys. But yeah, stay tuned for those. Very excited. There will be some changes coming for the arcade cabinets. I think I had a couple ideas. Uptown Funk Ops. What? Right? What? Right. Oh my God, I can't speak tonight. What the hell? Uh-oh. Let's see. Might have an update. Well, we lost one. Hold on. Let's see. My goodness. This is a clusterbuck. Sorry, I know this is riveting. There we go. All right. The Dave Head Rocks 2-man, right? I had to send that after all the talk about him last week. Dude, I'm excited to scope him out. Like I said, I have yet to see this figure up here. A lot of this stuff just, it either dries up or it will be like the same. Like, we still have friggin' like shadow Meowscles on the shelves, which is weird. I thought you didn't. I do, Mixie. I do. I put it over there right now so that it's out of the way because I want to immediately put it up on a shelf. And right now I have everything torn off shelves over here, which is a mess. But I feel like we should run a pool to guess what Dave is getting for Christmas. My money is on a shit ton of Mousers. No. Funny thing is usually for Christmas I don't get many toys because I usually just say I can take care of those. I got really excited last year. I got some really nice hiking socks because I like to walk. I don't want to say that word too loudly because the dogs are in the next room and I don't want to have to go out in the cold after this. Post a list of things you're looking for, Dave, that you do not have come up your way. I'll have to I'll pop it up in the Discord or something. I don't know. There's, oh my God, what is happening? This Fortnite packaging is fighting me. How is this stuck? I'm being outsmarted by Funkops. It's okay. Dave is strongest. There it is. Miles is getting you a big surprise. A full poopy. No. My lovely partner spoiled what Miles got me this year by she ordered some things for the kitchen, and she was like, "Do you know what this is?" And I'm like, "Well, it has a sticker on it that says what it is exactly." So I had a clue. Rip it. I did. Oh my gosh. There's so many zip ties on this dude. That is ridiculous. But that is an amazing figure. Oh, Chet, we got a running. Where are you at? Boom. Hi, Mr. Giggy.
Hello. Hi. I was like on the other screen trying to start talking in the chat, and then
see, that's what you get.
You got me. Hey, did you already start with the thing?
No. So I put it to a vote in the chat. I'm going to do a full produced video on the Super 7 van.
Right.
So it is behind me. It is gargantuan, and I am scared of it. I'm legit right now trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to shoot that. Emilio says you should live open the turtle van with Tiki. But I want to film it. Also, Emilio, check your Instagram DMs. Just saying. Ninth says yes, he started with the thing, just the thing. Yes. No, what did I do? Oh, I opened up this beauty, which was determined that this will be going to the children.
Ooh, yeah, they're gonna love that. That looks. I mean, you're gonna love that too.
Very cool. It has a baton that does not do anything back there. Yeah. Stop it.
It's gonna go off all night.
Oh, probably. It's actually the funny thing is it's down there with my lightsaber, and I'm like, like thing's gonna start up, and it's just gonna be a mess. Mixie says, my wife and I know pretty much everything we are getting this year, but the one thing she has no clue is the signed X-Men posters from the Miracle. Very cool. I'm getting a Mezco. Was I supposed to read that out loud? Shit. I'm getting a Mezco Destro for Christmas. I already got his necklace for Donnie. The actual fig is my only non-V related Mezco fig that I'll be keeping. Cool.
She's watching the show now. She knows.
Yes. That's why I was like, shit. Ooh, it's a cool boombox.
Ooh, what is this from?
Funk Ops from Fortnite. I just thought it was super, super cool. I see someone trying to pop in, but your OBS is overriding, my friend. I just see your icon.
I wonder if they're going to do Fortnite Turtles figures at some point.
I doubt it. It seems like unfortunately, this line is dead at Hasbro, which is a bummer. I'm gonna bring in this feller who's trying to pop in just so he can see what's up, because right now,
What's up?
yo,
What's up? OBS is still starting. It will be on momentarily.
okay. Well, you're just an icon till then. I mean, you're
Yes,
always an icon to us, Emilio. Well,
Let's see if this thing
What's
works.
happening?
this is an amazing weapon.
No.
A disco ball pickaxe.
That's what I love about those. It's just, they're so creative with the weapons that they come out with for that. Hey, Emilio.
Hey,
What's up?
Emilio.
Oh, let's see. Get some-
Welcome, my friend.
I don't have
Also,
anything. I don't have anything to grip or rip these
You
days.
son of a bitch. No. Also, I have like 30 of these grenades because of the arcades. So
I got a thing today that it's not traditionally what I grip and rip here, but here I'll uh-oh.
It's the Big Bag's Toy Store magazine.
I was gonna say it's a catalog.
I was
Oh,
trying.
toy collector.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was trying not to have the
Address?
the mailer thing on there. Yeah,
Fair.
even though it's a faux address. I just yeah. So I figured I could see what it is and show you guys. Hopefully I can do that. I don't know.
Oh, toy collector magazine is fantastic.
Oh yes.
They're great. Everyone, it's like that's what I love about this too, is that it's like every issue is just like there are a ton of surprises that I don't know that I'm going to see. And ooh, that's really cool. They got the Sozoic.
Oh,
Whoop.
yeah, nice.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. That had all the Fantastic Four selects all lined up too. I have that copy. It's upstairs. I just haven't gotten a chance to read it yet.
Well, I won't look through the whole thing while I'm on here because that's rude. But but I will make comments that this looks great and I'm excited to read more of it. Oh, okay. One more thing I'm gonna. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna show this because it fits with our.
Okay, hold on. Ooh.
And there's a couple here that I haven't seen before yet in this. I've heard about that they were coming, right? But we didn't see.
Like the Shredder. Is that one that wasn't
We saw
shown?
Shredder.
Oh,
Well, there's the Shredder, and then did we see this version of the Moss Man? I don't remember.
Yep. That's like him all armored up.
Okay.
So we'd seen that. It was just like second or third like tier image. Oh, hi, Mitch.
That's fun.
Oh, Fran.
Mr. Falcone.
Anyways, highly recommend that magazine. It's really, really fun. Every issue.
It throws me back to like a combination of like Toy Fair and Tomarts and everything. Like,
100%.
I was so stoked the other day. I was going through some comics in the back room, and in one of my short boxes, I had a bunch of magazines on the side, like of the box, and I was like, what are these? I'm like, oh my god, these are all Tomarts, and oh god, what was the other one? Lee's action figure. No, what the hell was the name of that one?
The Toy Fair was like the spinoff of right?
Yeah, there was Toy Fair, Tomarts, and then there was
Lee's.
What?
I think it was Lee's, right? Wasn't it Lee's?
Yeah, I don't know. It was fun to see because it immediately took me back. I was like, oh my god. Like, I remember I got one of those at Schindler's locally here, to date that. But they had a school ski trip, and my feet were too big for the bindings at the place. And so, like, I went there and I ended up just hanging out, drawing in the, like, building and reading this Tomarts Action Figure Digest for, like, the entire day. It was kind of awesome. Like, I'm not going to lie. But, yeah.
That was... Yeah, I remember that was the first time I saw like the Next Mutation Ninja Turtles was in.
Man.
Mm-hmm. And some of those looked different than what was shown there too. I remember that too.
Because there was some that didn't come out.
Well, the first version of Venus was pink. She was right. It wasn't
the colorization was really off. Like it was real bad. And I honestly don't know if that was a result of poor photography or if it was, something in print, because it was very strange.
Well, it was a different iteration too. I mean, like that one went through some changes. I remember, like I saw one of the early concepts for it, and the name was not Venus, but it was Madonna. So it was
Oh.
like, yeah. And so it looked, I think probably when it was Madonna, maybe it had that color scheme. That one wasn't in color. So, but I can show you the image of that later. I feel like I feel like Hensey probably put that up.
I'm sure.
If
I mean, I know the image. Sorry, I keep getting like the messenger stuff keeps like popping up, and I'm like, well, is that such and such? Is that such and such? But yeah, for some reason, I'm tempted to get those retro 03 turtles because they're cool looking.
Have they started popping up? They're
popping up around town even. Someone found them in Shakopee and North St. Paul, I think were the two.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Retro.
How stoked are you though, dude? That's got to be so much fun to see that come back. And
it's interesting because I mean this is through Playmates, right? They're just putting them out again.
They're just straight re-releases.
Yeah, those first ones were always they were pretty nice ones for the for those sets. But yeah, it's interesting to see it all sort of come back again. Now I know exactly what all those guys from the first show were like. Oh, that's something that I did years ago.
Yeah.
I've been on to so many other things. It's like that, yeah.
And now you're just like, oh God, that's me.
Oh
no.
I mean, I had it's like for that stuff. It was a good time. It was like being in my early to mid 20s, working at a full-time job on a cool and an animated show that I pretty much originally grew up on. So sort of like doing your own next generation, the next iteration of it. And our show was a bit of a transition too, because we still had people from the original show who worked on it. Like one of our board artists was
I hope so.
Edwin Nevertz.
So cool.
I posted it up on the Discord. I actually redid my 2012 turtle shelf yesterday because I don't know what happened. Something fell over and it was like just imploded, and I was like, damn it. And I was like, oh, I finally got the creep toy back from Ollie because he had borrowed it for adventures, and I was like, please be careful. So did a little touch up on that figure, and then reworked the display.
He has the right dad for being able to play with those toys.
Oh yeah, I mean it was that thing. If I got it back, I'm like, I mean, okay, I got it. It's that thing of just like, this is really cool, and it was a very kind gift, and I'm very, very grateful to Pikmin, and it's just like, oh, so I got it. He's at home now, so it was pretty damn stoked. Did you ever discuss the episode Nightmares Recycled? I mean, we kind of talked about it yesterday. Honestly, the funny thing was someone commented on the picture. He's like, "Where'd you get them dream beavers?" I'm like, I made 2 of them. Because I still don't understand why they just did 2, but oh well.
It's you have the sculpt. There's not, all it is a simple repaint.
And that's what it was. I mean, I did both of those, I think, in a night of just trucking on it. But well, we just need NECA to get on board to make some updated on Model 03. They're not going to because Super 7's doing them.
Yep.
So,
Amelia, was there ever were there any figures that you were like, any characters that you wanted to see in figure form that never came out, that you'd be like, now there's a second wind here with it, that maybe there's an opportunity for that to happen? Is there any characters that you're kind of just like, oh?
I mean, to be honest, I would, if anything, I would like to get like them in their proper proportions, because all of the Playmates figures are all done in the same size range. So like April is always the same size as the turtle.
See you, Mr. Ryan Clark. Happy holidays.
See ya. They did April was never the right size. Casey was never the right size compared to the turtles. They were always a little bit bigger, or smaller than what they were supposed to be. But to actually get them in their actual proper scale compared to the characters, that'd be cool. Agent Bishop, having him at the proper size, he was always cool, especially with all of his kung fu hands and guns, or even like the Baxter, any iteration of the Baxter Stockmans. If they really want to get gross, they could do zombie Baxter that we did. Nightmares Recycled. There's a what is it on the net? They said that there's a lot of people that say there wasn't of take 1 on that. There was, but we had it but we never thought to like make copies of it or anything. So it's in the ether somewhere, over there.
I was gonna say, I thought we talked about it on one of either Turtle Talk or something.
I did post a little something for you guys if you can sift through my Twitter, but I did post a lot of the main character model sheets from that episode. So those are on my Twitter somewhere.
So I am trying to figure this out just because I don't know jack about Warhammer. Ooh, what's that? Oh, Battletoads.
Battletoads. And so I am the guy who bought like too many of the pigs because I wanted to replicate like a version of them, like the turtles on my shelf. So I got and I have the other different colored ones. I'm like, I got to do something with this because there's let's see.
I've determined one thing nice. I've determined one thing with Joy Toy so far. They are not made for me.
Has it been falling apart?
No, it has very tiny like ball joints and stuff. Like it has this one on the back there that you're supposed to like be able to put the helmet on and stuff. And I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Always been impressed with the detail of these little guys. This is a Joy
they're
Toy.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look at that.
Size. I have one of the smaller, like Judge Dredd and Judge Death, I think. But that bigger one looks really nice.
Yeah, this one came with like a giant wolf guy with two massive guns. I have it in my living room or just hanging out.
Did they say they're going to do any of the other 2000 AD characters too? Like, what was it?
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. But I think that Joy Toy has like a Capcom license right now. They're like doing Captain Commando and stuff like that. So
are they officially going through with that stuff though? Like, I feel like
I just saw pictures of them and like maybe it said Joy Toy, but it really, yeah. What else?
I haven't seen anything for the Captain Commando stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's something that I would love.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff Barton says those Battletoads are so cool. I only got the Toads. So
yeah, I got the Toads too. I'm like trying to figure out which ones I want to dig into here first because I really want to get the Toads up there with my mutant frogs on the shelf, but add to the mutant army.
It's nice to finally see that those things are out because I just feel I don't know, like a lot of companies obviously now are putting up digital renders and you don't get an idea like, okay, so how's the final figure gonna look? How long is this thing gonna take? Is it like gonna be like a 4-year like gap between we actually think, Yeah.
Well, it's like I got some of these other premium DNA figures, like the Barnyard Commandos and the garbage. I think I got a garbage pail kid.
Was that like Mad? Didn't they do Mad Balls? Those guys,
those were their first ones, and those were the ones that people were like, and then they've gotten better since then.
I was really happy with the Barnyard Commando. I thought they gave came with a lot more stuff than I thought I was going to be getting with it. And like it just all was very well detailed and like hefty. It felt like a really thick figure, which I really appreciated. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna like when I saw the Battletoads go up, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get all of that.
And I saw someone they got those and did a custom oh god, why can't I think of their names?
Mesa?
What?
Mesa?
That's coming
from Double Dragon.
Oh yes.
Nice. Billy and Billy Lee and
Jimmy. Billy and Jimmy.
You could get the ones that NECA put out years ago too, and
they did Double Dragon.
I thought they did, or was it Contra?
No, they did Contra.
Contra. That's really cool about Double Dragon. I wonder if Premium DNA could do Double Dragon because that's still part of the license.
Someday.
What's that?
I said someday. I'm sure. Like, I don't think Double Dragon would be attached to that license.
it
Um,
wasn't until I was an adult that I realized that it was two separate games, because they
Oh,
had
yeah?
the Battletoads game and then they had the Battletoads Double Dragon game, and I didn't realize that was a completely different game. When I was a kid, I was just like, I kept playing like Battletoads. I'm like, okay, what level do I need to get to where Double Dragon comes in? And
nice. Dude, I will say this little dude's pretty damn cool.
Ooh.
Like,
But here, this thing comes like jam packed with extra stuff too. There was an exclusive one too that was like looked like it was an old cartridge.
oh yeah,
But that one I think BBTS had that on their site too, but it didn't come with any of the.
That was like the first release one, wasn't it? Like in other words, to just get it out there. It's like a sort of a bare bones sort of version.
Yeah. They I mean, it's like it had the neat packaging, but that was like that's what you're paying more for, I guess.
I think that was like the New Jersey Toy Con exclusive, because it was like the early release.
Right. So I guess a bragging right of having it in your hands first, maybe.
It's so interesting. It's a New Jersey Toy Con, because Toy Con is like, if I mean, I probably I'm the only one. Have you ever been up to that show?
No, I want to. I thought it'd be fun.
It's not like a super big show.
No,
like it's relatively small. Like, I mean, especially with how like my buddy who usually goes to that Toy Con went over to PowerCon this year, where you guys were at, Dave, and it's not as big as PowerCon at all, but yet there's like exclusives for this little tiny show. I'm like, this is interesting.
I feel like it's like the Secret Garden show, if that makes sense. Like,
I mean,
yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
The great thing about it is because like New Jersey over there is like there's literally like three the toy companies that are out there. Like Super 7, I think, is out in Jersey. So is NECA, and so is Boss Fight. They're all out in that general area of New Jersey. So
it might just be a convenience thing of like, this is easy for us to transport the product over there potentially.
I don't know if it's a product thing. I think it's just like, a lot of the guys are over there, so they're just like, all right, let's put out this thing. I don't know where those guys are from though. The guys who did the Toads.
Joy Toy?
Yeah. No, Joy Toy. They're probably somewhere.
They're overseas. Well, and I think I know Boss Fight's in Rhode Island. So I mean they're all kind of in that area, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Super 7 is based in San Francisco.
Oh, okay. So for 7's exactly.
Four Horsemen is in New Jersey.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's what I was getting mixed up.
I was looking at the box to see if it gave any details other than where it was manufactured, which is not in New Jersey. So yeah,
they wouldn't be manufactured in New Jersey.
No, I know.
Surprise! Oh God,
factories in New Jersey. Oi.
I was like, I don't know if that would be a factory you'd want to.
Ooh, this is fun. So look at this. This is like the extras, right? So it's like it's like the different power moves that they have in there.
Yeah.
And they're freaking big, and I love it. I'm definitely gonna not have this anywhere where I'm gonna be able to step on it later. That's for sure.
No shit, Jesus Christ.
That's like.
Oh, Michael Taylor says NJCC has 3 shows now per year.
That is true. They're not nearly as big, but they do have the 3 shows. That's true.
Hell yeah.
But I love it's got that big
all at police athletic league buildings, which is fairly interesting to me.
He says, "Don't sit on that spike ball, geeky." No shit.
More.
Jesus.
It's like they raided the house of Home Alone.
Man, I don't know if I want him holding the chainsword on the shelf, or if I want him to be holding that really cool blaster.
Can he hold them
Joy
all?
Toy is from Beijing.
Yeah, they're from Asia.
I don't. What do you guys think? Chainsaw sword or a really cool honking blaster?
Can he hold them both? Can he be like chainsaw sword?
No, because he has the Mongo like pylon fist.
Oh, okay. He's Fisto.
I mean, pretty much. Chainsword definitely. Google said premium DNA is in Salt Lake. Oh, there you go.
That'd be a fun repaint.
Right.
Make him Fisto.
I just got you. Do you have the Joy Toy? No. Brio, this was from Tony. He gave this to me for Christmas. And so this one I did order a salamander to Imitate Bryo put the Reveltech alternate TMNT heads on the salamander, like green ones. And I'm like, oh my god, they're so cool looking. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get one. And that one is in the mail currently.
You have a frogman in your hands.
I do.
This is fun.
Did you get? So did you get all the frogs? Or the toads, rather?
They only released 2 of them so far. So
oh, really? I thought all 3 of them came out.
I mean, so I've got Rash and I've got. Give me a minute. These ones, the names I'm not as. I mean, I know they're all like gross out names. From that, but I don't remember all their names. And Zitz. So I got Zitz and I got Rash, but there was another one too.
Yeah, but Zitz and Rash. Jeez, somebody get this guy some moisturizer or some medicated powder.
Kiki needs some moisturizer.
There was like the other. It's like the bigger, the bruiser guy, right? Who's like
that's
Wart.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
They're all skin. Aren't they all skin conditions? Oh,
Pimple was the third toad, not released yet. There we go.
Third toad. Pimple. So Pimple, Zitz, and Rash.
All skin conditions. It's in that gross out era of everything has to be oozy.
It is very much a product of its time where like the heroes are going to be gross named.
Gross.
Because gross is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like that's why the Toxic Avenger fit it, the Toxic Crusaders fit in all that. They're sort of like gross monster heroes. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is like that was coming out at the same time as the turtle stuff, where it's like there's a lot of like just reuse back and forth because it was so
playmate stuff.
Yeah. Very cool. I'll have to see what that's about. Well, that's what you have, isn't it, Emilio? The 112 Frontline Chaos.
Frontline Chaos, is that what its name is?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I just thought it was
I've seen pictures of 112 scale stuff. I'm like, this already is dangerous. Like, I don't even do the 118 scale stuff, and this is just neat. This looks like Iron Man Mark 1's like crazy.
Oh yeah, those things. Yeah, like there was that like this that what is it? Whatever the Astrobots also did. Like they're considered like what is it? They're 1/18th, and so this is that same Astrobots thing that's for those 1/18th figures, but it's just like a modded version of it. He's like Texan kind of computer guy.
That's cool.
I put a cape on him.
Of course you did.
Of course I put a cape on him.
Because you a fancy boy. Well, I'm trying to figure out what I want to open up next. I'm going to do a little not panel lining, but do a little outlining on these bricks.
Cool.
Just so I can make a little bit more process. Winter Star says, "Ooh, that's a Crevo." I don't know what that means.
Yeah, they teamed up with Astrobots, and they made that sort of Texan sort of figure there.
So trying to get the shoe on, but I'm like having to push into the bottom.
Dude, use a heat gun or not a heat gun, but a hair dryer.
Oh, why don't
if it's a little cold in there, just heat, throw some heat on it. Throw some heat, man.
I'll do it later. I don't have a thing down here with me.
It's funny while you guys are opening things. I'm searching for legs.
For what?
So remember, I'm not sure you saw this, but Corey took Hawkeye's legs, from the Marvel, the Marvel's the MCU Hawkeye that just came out for the series. And he put it on Chamber, and they're actually really good. So I'm like, let's see if I can find those legs or a cheap version of Hawkeye. So he doesn't.
I was going to say that Hawkeye is cheap.
I know he was cheap on Amazon, but I couldn't find him.
I
can't find the legs.
Lieutenant Emilio, you ain't got no leg.
I got that the big honking rat guy too.
Yeah.
But I don't.
You ever play the arcade version of Battletoads?
Oh yeah, I feel like
It's so much nicer than the Nintendo one. They did a really good job.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course it was. I mean, think about the technology that was in that as opposed to what was in the Nintendo and Super Nintendo.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like same thing with the quality of like the X-Men game that came out around that time versus what came to the was it Sega or was it NES?
Oh, it was Genesis.
Well,
had
NES
one.
had one that was rough. That was
It was like a Galoob game, wasn't that?
What?
I think it was a Galoob game, wasn't it?
I think so. Or no, LJN.
LJN. Okay, yeah. One of those companies that made shovelware.
That's funny. Well, not the same LJN who did the Thundercats?
Yep,
They did video games too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did.
sure did.
They didn't do very good video games.
They should have stuck to toys.
Yeah, they should have
For
stuck
damn
to
sure.
toys. But there's a whole line of like those games are just not good. Oh, look at that.
Oh, Creepy Color says, "Did anybody get the Space Venom 2-pack?" I've seen it. I'm waiting on some clearance for that.
I kind of want the I kind of don't want
Yeah, it makes
Space Venom, but I do kind of want the, well, you know.
I had that Space
Venom.
Venom back in the day, and I was like, I'm never going to display this as like my main Venom. So I was like, I'm gonna move it on.
It's the Venom variant.
I mean, it's cool. Like, legitimately though, I loved that arc, the Venom Space Knight arc, because it was like, hold up, they made Venom into ROM? Like,
Pretty much.
Venom technically is on the same plane. Like, what? That made me so happy. And it was so stupid.
Was that the story there? Is that they're on the symbiote's on the same planet as Rom?
No, so it's Flash Thompson as Venom, and he becomes a Space Knight, which is the organization that Rom was a part of.
Yeah.
And so he becomes Venom Space Knight. He's one of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and yeah, he's a Space Knight.
Yeah, it's interesting. You can get away with calling him Space Knight, but you can't call him Rom.
Yeah. Oh, it says some of those arcade games that came out in the early 90s were well into the 32-bit and even 64-bit graphics well before the console. Well,
yeah, definitely.
It's, those cabinets had so much more room for processors and everything. I mean, that made a difference in its own right.
Moly. So this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. You got this how's this go in? On the back? It's like this is what giant like thing comes with it. It's like this. It's like his move, right? He's got like a bulldozer move.
Yeah.
But it's like it comes with like all this stuff.
I mean, they definitely went in on it, right? Like they literally gave you as much stuff as you can give one of those.
Well, I mean, I feel like they're going to be doing another wave of it too, because there's still a bunch of characters that they didn't come out with yet. Like one of the main villains wasn't.
They haven't made the main villain or shown anything of her, right?
Right.
Not yet.
And I'm curious if they'll do more with like Earthworm Jim too. I mean, they dug into a lot of the primaries, but I definitely want to see them go deep on that too.
I thought that was the wall your hover bike always crashed into at the end of the game. I mean, it could be. It can be whatever you want.
Play how you want to play.
World.
Dave, I almost want to play the joy of painting while you're doing that.
Dude, that shit's like my zen. Like I will
happy trees.
I will put that stuff on, and with Ollie and Miles, like when they were little, that was like legitimately I'd pop that on in the background and be like,
Gosh, look, here's another one that's just like, tell you, this is all like
you got all the construction parts.
I know. It's just like, man, it's
giant
just
fist.
For someone like me who is just so clumsy too. I know these are getting stepped on, or I know I'm getting hurt on these in some fashion.
That'd be like a random conversation piece if you just have that fist with that spiky fist just sitting on your like shelf.
Put on my coffee table.
What is that? What is that? There's no context for that.
What is it a code for? You know what we didn't get to talk about when we were on. I mean, I realize it's not that conversation, but what stuff we're looking toy lines that we don't have yet that we're hoping to see in 2024. That might be a fun thing to.
2012, baby, GMNT 2012 in some way, shape, or form. That's where I'm at.
For me.
There we go. That is a well-textured wall.
Look at that. Is it going to be the wall?
Can it?
No, so I thought about actually making a custom the wall. No, this is going to be Ebenezer Scrooge's doorstep.
Ooh.
So I have the stairs.
Oh, and then you have they gave you the doorknob, as I remember, right? Or the door knocker?
I ended up making the door. So
oh, okay.
There's some Barbie Dreamhouse parts that'll go down on either side of the steps.
Nice.
So it'll make the door frame. I made a door last night. And so I gotta start painting.
So it's Jacob. It's going to be Jacob Marley in the door.
Did you pick up?
I'm thinking about what?
Did you? Wasn't there like a ghost? The Marley?
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is because I make Muppet Christmas Carol figures for my. So I actually have a what is it? It's Statler going that I'm gonna go in the middle of the door.
Oh, okay.
My goal is to make it magnetic so you can swap it out with another one, but I don't know if I'll actually get that far before the holidays.
That would be rad, dude.
So
it's the ghost of Jacob Marley.
Like yesterday the big thing was I was like, oh man, like I'm gonna work on this door, and then I'm like, my hot glue gun has disappeared, and I couldn't find it, and then I found it today, and it had gotten smooshed.
Ooh.
So I was like, well, I had that thing for damn near 15 years. So I
with the old and in with the new.
So I stopped at Target today and picked up.
But you ever have it like when a tool goes bad, right? And that's the one like it's like the perfect one. Then you can't find that specific one ever again, and you're always just sort of like dealing with it like whatever the new one is.
I'll put it this way: my glue gun was so old it didn't have a regulator for the temperature, so it would just get hot and like to the point of I need to unplug this or it's going to nap. Or, no.
It's smoking. It's done.
Yeah, it's very well done. But yeah. Also, Mr. Geeky.
Oh, yeah, some Zitz action. I hope this is Zitz. I hope I'm getting the name right. Zitz. Yeah. Oh, here.
It's too bad he doesn't have a Z on his belt. That would really help.
No, they just have. It's just that.
It's just that little. Yeah, that's their toad symbol.
The thing.
See, that's why they did it for the turtles. There you go. So
let's see. Can I get this over his thing, or do I need that? Yeah, I think it goes over. The fist, the Uber fist, the.
You can call it the Uber fist. That sounds cool.
Boom, boom. The mega fist. I don't know. Does this go over this? And this can go right over the thing. Nice. Look at that. That's some fun replication action.
Insane.
Yeah. And it feels like it's not gonna topple over, but it seems like it should topple over.
Like I was like, but it's going to.
And here's the thing: if I put it behind me, it's gonna topple over and it's gonna impale me. That's what's gonna happen.
It's gonna fall over and it's gonna take everything down from
Goofball says, can they stand with those on?
Maybe.
Give it a go. Test it out, Geeky.
I mean, he does have really giant flat feet, so maybe.
Yeah. He's got. There's a little bit of extra, like because of the feet. It's got a little bit extra. I would guess I would need to put him in some sort of stand, or just put him up against the wall for him to stay upright. I don't see him standing by himself without a little bit of extra support. But I will probably just put him up against,
lean him against the side.
Lean him against it. Yeah.
Sorry, Brian put this out there. I was reading it, but you guys are talking to. Glue guns here don't have temperature regulators, or people are too cheap. Fun fact: a huge mall here burned down because they left a glue gun on, and it was leftover boxes in the toy department.
Oy vey, no. That's unfortunate.
Oh, Phantom Crow asks, how do those scale with NECA and Super 7 TMNT?
Oh, let's see if they have one of the frogs.
That's
here.
big one.
Well, here I'll grab.
Take the biggest frog.
I'm gonna grab a lizard at least. I'll grab Mona Lisa here. So it's a little bit bigger than Mona, but it's to the right size here. Of probably. I don't know that I have the frogs on here close by. Let me show you Super 7. I'll grab a Super 7 in a second here.
I feel like he looks about half as big as the mega frog that they made, right?
Yeah,
the one that's right behind Usagi. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one.
So that's he's about half the size, a little bit like it's hard to tell because of the ratio. Can you see? I don't know if you can see.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's about. Yeah, seems like he's about half as big as him.
Yeah. Fun sized. That's what I'd say. I'm trying to see if I have one of the frogs up top or something I can use as a reference. I do not. So we'll just go with that for now. Did you want to see Super 7 though? I could.
Yeah.
Everything is so precarious up here. So
we just hear we see like little things like falling over the side.
It's just all gonna fall. Here, let's see. So like that's about where he comes up with
Mondo. Damn, that's a big toad.
It's a big guy. I mean that's the case with like all of the with the premium DNA stuff, it's all seemingly like a little bit bigger than you're expecting it to be. Here, I'll bring down the here's this, right? So here's like his belt just came off. You see there, like even the Barnyard Commando is a little bit bigger here too.
Yeah.
He comes up to about Usagi's size.
Mixie says Geeky's breaking all his toys. Yeah. For content.
I do it for all of you. It's just all gonna topple behind you though. It
kind
really
of like something like from the Muppets, where like they go off the screen and you see like things flying off of the side. Like,
I'm glad we don't have like earthquakes here because that would be. I mean, I'm glad in general we don't have earthquakes here, but it's mine is very, very much about like the idea of my toys not all falling off from the places I put them. Yeah. Okay.
Aw, Punk comes with Spider-Man hands.
Spider-Man.
I know it's supposed to be his I love all of you, woo, but
they definitely gave him a lot of stuff. Like he's got like what is that like?
Well, this is so
20 hands.
This is one of the Supremes, so it's like
okay.
It's made to be that. You don't have earthquakes in Minnesota yet.
Yeah.
Give Premium DNA credit. They do make some sizable figures. I got the wave of the Mad Balls guys, and they were chunkier and everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're friggin' big. Oh, shit. Top of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Boom.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not one, not two, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
Oh yeah.
You know what I realized that I got?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Last swing.
Got Last Swing Spider-Man. I found him at a GameStop randomly. So yeah, there you go.
Very cool.
Yeah, it looks
Hell
good.
yeah. It's a fun figure. I have him right up there. He's on the monitor.
Yeah, he's a nice one. I'm like, I guess that's like they finally got him right.
Yeah. Took them long enough.
Have you gotten this yet? By the way, either of you?
Yes.
I was thinking of getting Xanatos, but I'm running a little low on space. I have Elisa and Goliath, and I'm like, okay, I'm good, because Goliath's weak. Because I don't have his down wings. Yeah, I just have those giant. Yeah,
it's so it's I guess insidious, right? It's so I mean they packaged the smaller figures with the folded wings. So it's like you got, to get the folded wings, you got to get the smaller figures.
Yeah,
I'm going to be getting them anyways, but I mean, like that's so like Demona's wings come with Xanatos. But like what I was wondering here is like from the package art, if this is like a tease for what is coming. Did they acknowledge?
What?
I think we saw like a teaser for Cold Stone.
Cold Stone's coming. That was actually debuted in Toy Collector magazine.
But I'm trying to see, is this one of the pack that's in the background here? I'm trying to figure out who this is.
Oh, that might be Macbeth.
Yeah, it might be Macbeth.
Because Macbeth is for sure coming.
That's Macbeth right there.
Oh, it could have been. Oh, could it be one of the Hunters Moon guys too?
It could be. Yeah, like
if he doesn't have any, like, 'cause there's like two versions of the pack, and then there's those Hunter Moon guys with the big shoulder pads and the masks.
Yeah. That could very well be. Could be that. I'm hoping that we'll go. I'm hoping we're going to go deep, and it sounds like we're going to go deep, where they might like start tackling some of those other clans that are we've never had in toy form.
The Japanese gargoyles, or
oh my gosh, so cool. I mean, it's
they already had. They haven't done Griff, have they, or did they?
They haven't done who?
Griff,
no.
No, but Griff is a really cool design. Griff is really cool. There's so many fun ones, and it's like I have a laundry list of characters I'm like that I'd like to see, because they did a whole lot of different versions of the Gargoyles in the original line, and like some versions that we never saw them in the series that way. It was just kind of, it's like what they're doing with the Turtles we're doing a little bit, where they're like, okay, here is Boulder carrying Goliath. But there's a lot of logical things to do here too, where they still don't have the like one easy repaint is like any of them turning from the stone form.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure that we will probably.
I mean, they did Thalog pretty early.
Well, that was because it was an easy repaint.
It's just literally just a repaint. Yeah,
it's right. It's like it's the clone, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's, I mean, Demona and Angela are it's kind of the same deal, but but they have, I mean, but like the actual, like the transferring out of that stone form, right? So like even having like a husk that you could just kind of take off, or partial forming, right?
Yeah,
would be fun. So all right, I'll open them though. I'm just wondering though if this is like a teaser, right? If this is kind of like telling you what might be coming next, because a lot of these characters we have. I think the only ones we don't have is like the maybe that Hunter's Moon guy in the back. If that's Hunter Moon, that's hard.
It's hard to see. It looks like it could be Hunter's Moon guy, or it could be one of the pack. But who knows? Yeah. I
don't know. That pack is really fun though. There's a lot of characters, especially like the second form. What was it? Because wasn't there like Hunter's? Was it Hunter's Moon? Fox? What was the one where she had the necklace?
Oh, the werewolf version of her.
Mixgate?
The Phoenix? No, it's the Eye of Odin. She had.
Yeah. And I mean, we need Odin too.
or Oberon.
Oberon and Puck.
That Puck.
Puck, I feel like has got to be up there.
I think would be cool if you took
the Eye of Odin.
Both forms.
You put Puck both versions of Puck with together. You put him, not Bogle. What's his name?
Well, the guy who's like the assistant to.
Yeah, that guy, Mr. Sanatos.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for over 20-year show. Yeah.
Right.
I was like, to be fair, if they don't know by now.
Yeah.
Man, you ruined Gargoyles for me, man. I didn't know that Puck was
there is
Xanatos' assistant.
I feel like though, because of like the first of all, there's like another generation who's just discovering this for the first time. So
I mean, there definitely is.
I
mean, there's no denying that.
Yeah. So I'm sorry if there's somebody who just discovered Gargoyles was on like Disney Plus and they're like only a couple episodes in and they're like, what is he saying? Why did he just destroy this whole plot line for me?
Why must he shit on my dream?
Is Goliath Chronicles on there too?
I think so, but it should be.
It shouldn't be. No, they should just take the first episode and the last one.
I always wish that they're kind of doing that a little bit with I think the comic series now, right? Have you read any of the new
They're
comics?
playing choice cuts with the comics.
Yeah.
But they did that before when Weissman was writing the books. He sort of like skipped the stuff he didn't work on and like kept certain things.
Well, there was this. I remember after the series ended, there was like all these different potential spinoffs that were supposed to come out, and then none of them came out.
And I was gonna say, and they never did.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, I feel like the show doesn't. It's obvious the show doesn't work without Weissman in there. Like they made Goliath Chronicles, it's just like,
Well, Goliath Chronicles felt so. I mean, it was very obvious that they were trying to steer the ship without knowing where they were going.
Exactly.
Just like, what are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing?
My favorite, the one I always remember is always like they want him to kill Egon Pax, and they just keep saying Egon Pax, destroy Egon Pax, destroy Egon Pax, and he's like, no.
I just remember that episode because my only thought was the Ghostbuster.
Yeah, Egon Pax.
There we go. I found a way that I can display this Punk. It makes me happy because this was the era of Punk that I was obsessed with. It was his end of WWE run.
Are you at all interested in his new WWE run, or just like whatever?
Not. I mean, it's one of those things of like, I was such a Punk mark back in the day, like Ring of Honor. Like I actually, someone who'll be coming on the channel in the new year, Brian Beatty, legendary customizer, fantastic. If you look up Creation Crib, that's him. He makes amazing everything. He's a toy designer, toy sculptor. He used to be a customizer. He still is. But I remember him making ROH Punks and stuff back in the day, Samoa Joe's, and like losing my mind, like trying to figure out how to do that stuff. So like watching Punk go from like IWA Mid-South and up to Ring of Honor and just growing and killing it on the indies and stuff, and him and Danielson and like Samoa Joe were that like those are the guys that I was like, oh my god, these guys are going to be legendary. And lo and behold, Danielson, Joe, Punk, all of them made good on it.
Yeah.
And if NECA does not get a Matt Bluestone figure, nice.
Matt Bluestone.
Yeah.
Would you? Here's the thing. Like, they always seem to be. NECA seems to always have a good sense to like it to take a character that people maybe are somewhat interested in, like sticking two of those characters together. So it's like.
So they have it even out.
So it can sort of evens out. Because like, would you buy a Matt Bluestone on his own? I mean, it's cool, but
Would you? I don't know if I would.
I don't know. Like, you probably would want to get Fox or any of the pack, right? But you like, Matt Bluestone's a guy with other than he's played by Biff. He's played by the guy who played Biff in Back to the Future. They don't talk. Hey, what are you talking about, Ed?
When he went to what just happened? Sorry, my chat just went awry. What happened? There we go. What I can do now? Oh, there we go. Sorry, this shit just keeps like popping stuff up and around and like notifications. I'm like, why? Why are you popping up notifications?
So Dave, what do you got there?
What you opening?
What you opening?
Kiki, you're the only one who's holding something.
Oh, me? What?
Yes.
No, I'm saying also Dave. What are you opening?
Well,
I was playing with mom.
I'm like,
Oh, okay.
I was trying to figure out. I was like digging through my bins. Like, wait, do I have this? Do I have that? Do I have this? Like, can I make this? Because I've had this dude sitting on my shelf, which was like a custom kit bash from years and years and years ago. And I'm like, it's cool. Like, I love this gear, like the Chicago gear.
Yeah.
And if I could put that on the Supreme, like, I'm like, all right, cool, and done. Like, don't ever need it.
that's fun.
I have that one right over here. It's under the thing right now.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
I like the effects. I also find that. So could they? I know that they once you have the figures, you can do the reuse and the retooling for stuff. But it's like, could they, because they have man in suit here, could they theoretically do more? I mean, I realize they're going to have the Casey also with the business suit Casey for Turtles.
Oh yeah,
but
I don't think they'd use them.
Yeah, they don't usually mix lines around too much. I mean, granted, like the Contra figures are just the Predator figures, but yeah.
But this to me it feels like it's like this could be reused for someone like Pinky McFingers, for instance. Theoretically,
I mean, if you make I don't think they're the same size, but you could possibly get away with Fox's dad.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Vogel or the other. I can't remember if they both had. I think they both had their jackets closed.
Did they?
I think they did.
Hold on.
I'm saying the different gangsters from
Owen. That was his name. Owen,
Yeah.
Mr. Vogel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're saying from Gargoyles still?
Yeah, from Gargoyles. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying like in theory, could they use some of the tooling here because this is now created, right? And I know that's like it'd be switching to the other line, but like you have so many of those different gangsters from the Turtle stuff. That's what I'm saying here, where you theoretically now have different molds, different tooling molds to work with to create.
It's a difficult one because each.
Oh,
go ahead.
Vogel and Owen had double-breasted suit coats, usually closed.
Yeah, they were always closed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I'm it's weird, because I don't think I've ever seen NECA do reuses with it, like two separart lines, especially with stylistic differences. And it's rare. It's usually if the realistic stuff, like if they had, again, like you reuse a lot of the Predator guys, you could reuse a lot of the Alien guys and make a bunch of the other guys.
Yeah.
They sort of do it within those lines, not really like from line to line.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, oh, okay. When I unboxed it on here, I actually had I used the spare neck to put a Dave Wonder head sculpt on. That's like like yes, great success.
Dave is everyone now.
Yeah. Dave is you. Dave is me. Dave is everywhere.
I didn't realize how happy this would make me to have a Xanatos figure, but I think it's this
cartoon. I'm so happy to have a cartoon Jonathan Frakes.
I have him holding the 3.5-inch floppy that he will destroy the world with.
Well, I just like that there's this version, because I don't think that when they made him before, it was like the armor, right?
The Steel Battalion, not Steel Battalion, whatever the Steel, whatever they
Steel
call
Battalion.
I don't know. I can't remember what they call them.
How's it going?
It's been a while. They called them Steel something or other. The Steel Clan. That's what they call them.
Steel Clan. Yeah.
Opened up a punk. Opened up. This dude. This still makes me happy.
That guy's the real cult of personality right there.
Right? Steel Clan, 1.44 megabytes of doom. Also the name of my punk. The Armored Xanatos is on my list for figure of the year. It's a cool figure.
Yeah.
Those wings make me hella nervous. After getting to handle that figure, I was like, this is really cool. And I moved them, and it's the same thing with the wings with like Goliath, where it's like you're like, you take it back. Here you go.
I moved.
You got spaceships. I'm with you.
I just posed my Goliath once. I got them to the right, the wings out the right way, and I just said, "Beep."
And here you go.
There you go. It's Lord Zed.
I maybe got the his throne too because I couldn't not.
Oh,
See, now if he was a years ago toy, he would have like a thing, like a button on his back, so you could make the green goo go through his veins.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who ever did that. Like he literally had like that green goo going through his.
Oh yeah, and he's got the tubes there. Like that would have been a really fun additional thing to kind of like a mosquito work type of thing.
Yeah.
What just happened? Oh, so does Macbeth turn into a gargoyle in the daytime? I mean, sure. The OG toy had a light up. It did.
It feels like. I mean, I feel like that makes sense, right? I feel like the visor would light up too, or something, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be neat. Man, I just remember like the like 8-inch vinyl figure of that I got at a garage sale, and that guy, like Lord Zed, was the bad guy for fucking everything.
He was a pretty badass villain. Like it's almost surprising because obviously that wasn't like designed by the original Japanese.
No.
Well, it's kind of like if Krang had a body, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
It's like the way. Yeah. It's. I mean, his face obviously not. It's kind of like okay. Here's what it is. It's Shredder's head. It's Shredder's mask with Krang as a body. Is what this feels like.
Yeah.
Or he was just a skinless dude. Like that. He was like muscle.
It was the most Americanized villain. It's like, how we're gonna make him scary. We're gonna take his skin off. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put pointy, sharp things on him.
Shiny, pointy, sharp things on him.
Yeah. And we're gonna put Z's and X's all over him. But funny you should say that, Geeky, about Krang's android body, because I've watched my kids play with that figure that they absconded with from your stash of generosity. I found him for a deal, and so now I have one.
Nice,
because I want to play with one, and they have absolutely really not obliterated, but this is a figure I cannot get away from them. Like they are on it.
Well, it's so well put together where it's like made for playability. It really is. Like that was I was like when I first got because this is basically it's like a repaint of the 8-bit one.
The video game one.
And I got the video game, and the video game one I kept like doing Pac-Man with it, basically with his like because his torso was in the middle. I was like waka 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 waka.
Yeah. Okay, when you said Pac-Man, I heard Batman, and I was like, "What the kind of Batman are you playing with?"
Batman with a brain in his belly. Jeez.
Yes. Although the funny thing is, out of all the playing they've done, they still have yet to take this one out of the bag. Like Oliver has it on his bookshelf, and he's like, I don't want to mess it up. I'm like, it's a comic, man. Like
you instilled it on him though, probably. He's like, hold it with the calipers.
No, I definitely not me on that one. I will say this right now, as a couple of my friends say, I am a great fan but a shitty collector, because I don't bag and board my comics as really at all. Like I have them so I can read them
as intended.
Yeah. There was a time where I was there's a point where I was just like, no, I'm not like, I think it's when I had kids. Honestly, it was like, you know what, like I don't want to have those rules on them, because then it's like it defeats the purpose of having them, right? It's like I could it's like there's a time where the collector of me went out, and then it's like I think when kids came, it was just have fun.
Yeah.
But I feel like obviously when the collector market exploded in the 90s, I feel like they all sort of lost why those older comics were worth money. It's because they got sold back to Marvel or DC and they were destroyed, and then that's it.
Well, and a lot of the stuff wasn't at the time was not collectible. It didn't become collectible until later on when
Mhm.
so when people were having them
when everybody realized, wait, there's not a lot of these Superman comics sitting around.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Right. My dad said like
My back.
yeah. Right. See but I mean it's like he said like people would put them in their bike spokes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was
Because they were always meant to be disposable. Like that, I feel like if we ever get comics somehow pulls out of this very, 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 very slow downward spiral, or it's happened over the years. I feel like that is what needs to happen. It needs to become disposable. You need to just throw them out and then get the new one. Maybe some of us will came around and be like, "Hey, look, I really like this one." Like,
well, I mean,
throw them away.
I think that brings it back to the idea of like you're reading it for the story. You're reading it because it's this is something that was brought to you with love, right? Like it's
I think also like the other thing about it is it's like there shouldn't be any question as to you buying a comic. It should always be like it's an impulse buy. Hey, it's all a dollar comic. Just pick it up, read it, and do whatever. Throw it in your pocket, put in your bike spokes. Stuff like that.
Well, and that's kind of what zines became at a point, right? Where it was just like, here's like, it's a smaller, much less like, but I mean, comics now.
Oh, it was the DIY thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having your ash cans and your zines
would be sick.
Oh yeah, it would.
The problem is they're priced to be saved. Now they are.
Yeah, I mean, if the paper quality was better, I don't know.
I mean, the problem is even there's some of those. There's some publishers.
No,
out there
those
remain nameless, where it's just like, what are you using for this paper?
We've decided to use Bible paper to print these comics.
Man, this is cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, to the earlier thing, Mighty Ducks toy line would be awesome. I feel like a whole was it the cartoon, the Disney Afternoon stuff would be a really fun. I know Funko tried doing that a while back, but like I would love to have
with the Darkwing figures.
Hold on, I gotta go grab something because the 3D printing adventure has started, and I found a file that my friend test printed for me that I'll be customizing next week. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
You're gonna tell me this is something Darkwing. You're setting me up for Darkwing. So
it's got to be Darkwing. We're taking bets right now, Dave.
I want it to be Gizmo Duck is what I want. So
Gizmo Duck, yeah.
Gizmo Duck, or any of that the dinosaur guy. That was a thing when I was a kid and I was watching this and I was like, the toys were coming out. I got all the toys. I got Bushroot. I got Tuscarnini. I got any of the characters that were coming out. Megavolt, right? But I always wanted the Stegosaurus character, or any of like his Justice ducks.
So I'm gonna pop this full screen real quick. So my buddy printed this off for me. And the thing is Funko did do a fantastic job on nearly completing a few things, but who'd they leave out of them goddamn Rescue Rangers? The tree.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's a nice one. Look at that.
Painting him up. He's actually in scale with the rest of the Funko figures. So I'll have the Rescue Rangers complete.
Oh.
Are they 1-to-1?
I mean, that'd be a small ass chipmunk, but no, I mean, because they're pretty small, but yeah, no, this rules.
I'm trying to think. See if I have Gadget down here. I had Gadget with I got the Darkwing, but his leg broke off.
Oh no.
In his I don't know where it went. So it's somewhere on my foot.
Guess what?
Or on my dog's stomach.
Trees.
I might need one of those as well, Mr. Wonder.
Monterey Jack.
Well, and this one was done on his filament printer, so it's a little rough. But once I get stuff printed up or set up in the back, I'm gonna attempt to do a resin print of this. So
heck yeah.
Have
Have you started to do some of your own on ZBrush and stuff? I know that was.
I'm learning. I'm doing a little bit of a crash course myself over the holidays, and then I am sitting down and we'll be recording with Fan Plastic 4, good friend Alex, to start my journey back into the madness that is 3D sculpting. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Oh, Creepy Color Street Sharks. It sounds like there's rumblings that might be coming sooner than later.
Is Vin Diesel going to be doing the advertisements for it? That would be awesome.
We can only wait.
Oh, really?
There's other Street Sharks.
Come full circle, Vin.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh man. Would it be the same? Would it still be the same company making that, or was there another company that was?
I think it's going to be the original ones. Better not be more of those bullshit finals. Yeah, those were bad.
Well, they did the it was like the for the collectors, right? They did that.
Yeah.
And that
But they were like $70 a pop.
Yeah, they were not affordable for the normal buy. Those are ones I wanted, but I couldn't get them. So I was like, it was expensive, and then B, the run on them was too.
I got to scope out. I got to scope them out in person. Friend of the channel, good homie, Packrad Studios has them, and I'm like, that's a cool. But I was like, man, I would not have shelled out the money for them. They were. After getting to see them in person, I'm like, no. Like, I say, hey, sir.
It was basically using the same because they had the it was off the designs that they had from back in the day. Yeah. And that's cool. And that's the thing. It's like I kind of like I'd love to see that for something like that from Playmates with some of the characters that never made it out in the like the Turtles line, for instance,
Sure
right?
didn't.
From back in the day. But I would hope they wouldn't be $70. I'd hope it would be more like let's just throw these out because they're an awesome continuation, and it's like for the love of the fans, right?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is if they had a retail version, like one that was on retail shelves that wasn't, collector spotlight or Maddie whatever and such, I think it would have been a whole different deal. Dude, I'm gonna throw it out there. Like, you toss a little paint on this, that could pair really well with the Super 7s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, have you seen? I mean, the one they have that they were touting is going to be huge too. I think, right? That
Super 7,
the Super 7 Android.
So I was gonna say, so there's a Super Android that's going to be based off the toy, like the vintage toy. Then they've hinted at one from the main wave.
The one that had the removable front where you can see
that's part of their Super Cyborg series. So they've done like Creature from the Black Lagoon, a Bat from G.I. Joe, I think Optimus and Megatron, I think quite a few others. So
would that be the same size, or that's going to be smaller?
Yeah, so I think it'd be about, I think they're about a foot tall, 11 inches to a foot tall, which would be cool. And it'd be modeled after, like, there was something leaked out of it looking like the vintage toy, which would be cool. I would hope that eventually you'd get an Ultimates version, but we shall see. I'm sitting here, literally, I backed my chair into the party wagon behind me, and I'm like, oh, God. Oh God. Okay, you weren't on here before. Like,
no, are you going to show me how big this thing is? Jeez.
Yeah.
It's got to be a hefty boy here. I mean, that's like,
he's the beefy boy. That's for damn sure. Ninth Archer says, so am I wrong for still having my Galactus sealed up? I mean, it's a great figure, man. That Galactus is awesome. Mine is right there fighting the Marvel universe over there. I feel like I need to get better lights back there so y'all can see more. But I don't know. I like that the Sentinel and Galactus both are like, they're real nice. Ooh. What the hell is that?
This is the Legends
of Dragon.
This is the Emiliano Santa Lucia. Yeah. So the not He-Man's. I mean, it's like the,
yeah, they're 5.5.
They're gorgeous. I mean, they're really fun looking figures. It's like I didn't realize until after I got this. This is like a build up. Like, you get the other ones. It's like a build up. It's a build a figure. and I probably will get the other ones. Having this in my hand and like seeing how fun it is. It's like a Jack Kirby type character that you build. I don't know if you can see this. Like there's the leg. It almost feels like it seems like it's what are those in Marvel? It's like the giant things, Celestial, right? Celestial's like
the Celestial.
Yeah. It seems like a 2 scale for the He-Man line kind of Celestial, which is really neat. I like the color scheme for it. So, and I just really like this design because it's like it has. I think a lot of this was like based off of the concept figures for He-Man 2, right?
I don't know if they were necessarily based off concept stuff, but I think they were kind of just really fun designs that might have been kind of in the ether. I honestly, that Foreign had popped up. Pixel Dan did a review of the whole wave just a day or so ago. Nice looking figs. I'm wondering if he goes a little bit more in depth because he's really good at kind of talking about the background of that type of stuff.
He is the master of the universe there.
Yeah, that dude is there. You son of a guy.
He is.
I am A-okay with Pixel Dan doing an actually to me. Actually, you're incorrect on your background with Masters.
So I have to try this because curiosity is getting the best of me, and it's not going to work. Never mind. I have these Krang appendages. I refuse to call them what they are because we'll get some weird bots in here.
If we say the T word,
yes, these. I was going to see if they fit into
the goopy arms. There we go.
Yeah, goopy arms. Let's go with that. Goopy arms. That might be worse. Be careful. There's a repaint wave that doesn't have bath pieces. Oh, okay. Yeah, bath from the wave is very Kirby-esque once it's complete. Oh, very cool.
Nice.
I do want to. I'm going to break into this. So this is the new McFarlane.
Alfred. Oh, okay.
Mixie hooked it up. So thank you for finding this guy. I haven't seen him in stores yet, and he was one of them that I always wanted from the OG DC Direct line, and was very stoked when they were like, "Oh, hey, by the way,
nice.
Did I break something in here?
Did you pick up the Gordon then too?
I have the original Gordon.
Okay.
And he hasn't released yet. So Gordon, it's Gordon, Trenchcoat Joker, Blind Batman, and Riddler, and they build Lockout. So you get the trading card.
Nice.
Old school control art. Very cool. Got that right there with the Batman card. And then the accessories are what got me on this one, because he comes with a whole tea service.
Oh, that's great.
Like he comes with, so it's a cup, a sugar bowl, a saucer. Oh no,
that's fun.
Trading card that keeps trying to kill me.
Did they do that with the team up ones too, with Alfred and the Turtles?
They did. I don't know if it's a weird thing because it's like I figured out the other day, I think I have every Alfred figure that's been made in 1/12 scale. Because I have, now with this, I have the multiverse figure, I have the TMNT Batman. Oh, here, I'm going to pop you full screen, Geeky.
Oh, yeah. The Oni characters really is Onitor. It's really fun. I mean, this is a really neat character. I like, it's got a really cool design to it, and it has the vintage feel to, like, I got the old guy, I got the more recent Beastman from the Filmation.
Oh, nice, the Filmation one.
Yeah. But like, I mean, this would go really nicely just on a shelf next to this guy. I mean, boom. I like it a lot. It's just, it kind of, I can read the background. I'm like, I don't know anything about the character. Here, I'm going to tell you the background. Within the region of Darkazia, The desolated lands of Antera see little sunlight, the skies obscured by powerful dust storms. Within this treacherous land, a castle is hidden. Is it okay if I'm reading this whole thing?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Many secrets lie within the walls of this ancient fortress, but crossing the desolation, this whole story, it doesn't tell me anything about him yet. Desolation, in order to reach the ruins, is a deadly feat, for the land is fraught with peril. It's common knowledge that those who have attempted the journey have never returned, rumored to have succumbed to a terrible, unshakable demon. Okay, here we go. Now we're entering the demon here. A being so powerful and devious that many believe it is utterly unstoppable. Once this creature has selected his target, nothing will prevent him from hunting and defeating his opponent. Cool.
There you go. Now you know.
Michael Taylor, plastic feels a lot better on this figure, I will say. I am, however, going to find some blue tack to put the stuff on his serving tray, because that stuff
They're gonna
is
fall off.
just flying around. I'm like, oh god, like, come back. Oh man. Ninth Archer says story time with Kiki from
Yes.
More score.
Should have added sound effects. Yeah.
Read it in your Christopher Lee voice.
Yeah. Bring on the Victorian bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the story.
Yeah.
Know her. I named her.
Didn't expect to get that reference tonight. I'm throwing that out there. What?
Hey, you know, we're talking about Gargoyles before.
I know.
I definitely think that John Rhys Davies was doing a Sean Connery impression.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he definitely was. Like, there's no denying that.
Goliath, you cod. All right, I'm finally gonna dig into this guy. I've had
Hey, dude up.
at me.
Oh, look at that.
I feel like it's apt because I did that art thing today, so that was like,
Hell
all right.
By the way, if you don't know what he's talking about, you should go over to the Speaky Geeky Instagram, which is Speaky Geeky Official.
Accurate.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah, Speaky Geeky. Yeah, that's
Damn,
it.
you didn't even need the Mr. Falcone.
Oh, I will always need Mitch. But I've tagged Geeky enough times where I'm like, why isn't it coming up under Speaky Geeky? I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, because it needs the official. It's got to do the official with it.
Well, the sugar bowl's gone.
Master Bruce, would you like some sugar? Yes, Alfred. I dropped it on the floor, so you're gonna have to have it dry.
For the love of God, sir. The doctor told you you're diabetic. What? I try ninth. Nice having you back, man. It's been a minute. Macbeth looks like Connery in The Rock. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's like, hey John, can you do a Sean Connery impression? Of course I can.
Sean Connery, in fact, is doing a me impression.
Oh, yeah.
That rules. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. I feel bad that the fact that I'm like, I can make him bottle makes me so excited. But, oh, I see what you did there, Mitch. More like diabetic. Diabetes isn't something to joke about, Mitch. I'm just kidding. What?
I like the. I'm just saying I like the feel of this figure. It's I don't know.
Not rocky at all.
Yeah.
No, it's like it's very textured. It's like it feels like a fake rock, but it's like it's enjoyable. You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like Rock Lords a bit. Do you remember?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of has that like it doesn't feel smooth. It doesn't feel like it's got like the jutting components to it that is just like I don't know. It's very joyful.
He's got
Taking up video
his
games, are we, sir?
feather duster underneath the arm. I don't know. There's also part of me that just is enjoying the fact of like. There's part of me that's like, oh man, I would have locked this dude in the fridge in Tomb Raider. Like, and for those of you who got that reference,
Yes.
remember to take your Advil tonight. Remember, you got to do the double jump to get over him, to get out of the fridge. I can make it buttle, Dave Wonder, 12/20/23, right? My job is to buttle, sir. To buttle. Meanwhile, I was trying. The funny thing is, so while you guys were talking, and I was trying to get the blue tack down on these, I did try to pose him in a super kick pose because I'm like, oh, that'd be funny. I'm like, nah, it's not happening. It's worth a shot. Oh well.
He can't do splits.
Yeah, I mean, he can do the splits. It's just enough that like he can get up that high. 23 skidoo. I don't know.
I mean, the DC Direct. I had the DC Direct Alfred, I think, and if you did that with that character, the leg comes.
He would have broke. Yeah.
So obviously, Todd did his due diligence and updated it slightly.
I will say, compared to the Batman, because I have the Batman from Series 1, this plastic is much better. Like, this feels more like a Marvel Legend as far as plastic goes. It has a little gumminess to it, but like that Series 1 that I got, the Batman, I was like,
they were all like hard plastic, weren't they? They were all like,
well, those original DC Direct ones were all hard plastic, but that Batman was like, it felt fragile, and I like legitimately when I was playing with it, I'm just like, I'm going to break this. Toy de Jour says the butler did it in the cooler and the feather duster. Ooh, that's intimate. Josh Bear says, so I picked up the Page Puncher's Aquaman tonight. Now I need new Justice League members to scale with him. Yay.
Aquaman.
Alpha makes me want to do a macaroni figure. Fair.
And that's when Billy pops out of the ground like, did someone say Aquaman?
Yeah. Aquaman?
Wait, actually, no, he pops out of the sink because he's Aquaman. So.
Just blip. KY Plus, Dave, I mailed you a package yesterday. What? Thanks, Kai. I appreciate it, man.
Nice.
I'm excited to see. Kai Plus is a very generous donator to the Extra Life campaign and has sent me some of the most insane shit. I have a bunch of the Dino Warrior figures up there, and I have all the SWAT cats. Actually, the SWAT cats are over there. I have all 4 of them on my shelf over there that I still need to light. But they have a place of prominence. So thanks, man. I'm excited. Ninth says, that is Midwest plastic and yours is Northeast plastic. Mitch says, Billy was so happy yesterday. He was. He found a new best buddy.
Yes.
So Billy was actually supposed to be on tonight. I don't know. He might have gotten burned out from work. So hopefully he's doing well. Billy, if you're watching or if you see this later on, hope you're okay, my friend. You got to go, Geeky?
Oh, no. I was saying hello to Billy.
Right on. Sorry, you just started waving, and I'm like, uh-oh.
No, I'm still here. You know what? I would like to see, speaking of Alfred for a second, now we were talking about Billy. So again, hi, Billy.
Billy.
I'd love to see the Harley Quinn version of Alfred that they had with the crime fighting. Do you know what I'm talking about? That you watched where he's like was it the Paramore? Is that what do they call
Paramore.
him? Did I hit the name right?
I
Was
think
that
so.
correct? Whoa. I
You did it.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm saying the name, but I don't know if it's any like it's just maybe a name I had in my head. Cool.
I don't know if that's right. I mean, I am a casual viewer to say the least. But Alfred is. Yes. The Bifrost opened and Billy had to go home. Oh. Billy went home to his home planet. Again, for those of you that get that reference, please remember, take some Tylenol. Your back's going to hurt in the morning. Nine says, Speaky going,
Is that what member berries do?
someone's going to recut that. It's going to be, it's going to come back to haunt me.
I think my favorite goofy thing that got cut into a soundbite on here. Robo said something to the extent of ooh, like pink me daddy or something like randomly. I'm like, that's gonna be a soundbite, and someone cut it into a soundbite. I'm like, perfect. I don't want to do. That's fair. No, I don't want to deal with Val.
I stand by it.
I can't do that.
There's so many one-off. I feel like if someone just comes in at a random point.
Spike, send me that link. Send me that link. Super Spike apparently made it into the soundbite. Elvis didn't passport. He just went home.
Oh, so fast.
I kind of love it.
That could be his new opener for the Robo Don't Know.
Right? Hold on. The thing is, I had it bookmarked for the longest time, and then like what the freaking my browser updated, and it was like, oh, time to just absolutely obliterate your bookmark. So fuck you. Let's see. No, it wasn't me. Just no when he did. Oh, my name comment is up. Yeah. I think the clip is Robo doesn't know. Oh, don't Google that.
Robo doesn't know.
We will not show that result.
Whoopsies.
I sure won't. Damn it. That was one of those that like it made me so happy and so stupid. Like it. There was a lot of those from some of those early streams where it's like, spank me daddy eventually became the slogan on Robo's lightsaber. It sure did.
I feel like that's a thing that we should try to do is go sift through all the footage and do like a blooper reel, like an end of year blooper reel. Yeah. Just the stuff that's going to be demonetized immediately.
You just so happen to have it with you there.
Oh, this thing lives like right here. It's always close by. It makes me happy.
On the occasion,
it's one of those things that it like I will be working on shit down here like in the wee hours of the morning. And I'll just be like, man, I'm tired. Just pop it on. It makes me happy. Mitch, there's so much footage. Oh, what up, TMNT? How's it been? Welcome.
Ooh.
Hey. I'm here for the turtles, but who knows if there will be turtles? There's always turtles. I was gonna say Geeky just busted out a rock soldier.
Oh yeah.
I busted out a best action Krang.
He brings out the turtles.
Yeah. There will be turtles. Yeah. It's a good chance that we're gonna have some turtle in some form.
Talk a little bit about turtles.
I am working on a fun custom, and I'll just show this. This is slightly upscaled from the original.
Dun dun dun.
But
nice.
It'll be cool. I just painted that up. I need to get some elastic for it.
I feel like here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take the bodies of this. Like we got the Dave head. I want to get a geeky head, a Dan head, a geeky head. We'll get we'll recreate
the Brio artwork. Yeah. I'm shocked there isn't a Ronin Raff talk. I don't think any of us got Ronin Raff yet. Figure's cool. Folk show all and also in the digital NECA 12 days of downloads, they showed off that Fugitoid from the last Ronin is coming in an accessory pack. He's shown on the image, and it says Fugitoid accessory pack next to him.
Did that just come out today?
That came out Monday.
I've been studying.
Hold on. I can pull it up. I have the image for the news.
Yeah.
Weeks.
Well, I'm looking. I'm waiting for the 87 one because I'm hoping there's going to be a new reveal, perhaps. I've just been poring over this, and I didn't see that.
Well, so here is
different Fugitoid than what we saw in the convention, where because we saw that Fugitoid that was like the busted up Fugitoid, right?
What the crap? Oh, I had a "Can I Make It" video pulled up on another tab, and it just started playing the audio randomly. That was fun. It's like, what the hell? I couldn't figure out what was talking. I'm like, that voice sounds familiar. Where the hell did that go? I just had the image. There's that. That's Spock, Retro, Gargoyles, Gremlins, Defenders of the Earth, Toidles. Is that Toidles? No, that's the movies. Where did the?
But there's a couple figures that they didn't show on there too, like Leatherhead for the Mirage wasn't on there for Mirage.
Yep. Anyways, yeah, it's on the cartoon one. I'll have to see if I can find it. 12 days of downloads roundup.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Also not what I wanted. What? I love when it's like, here's everything you need, and it's like, nope. False. My RAF arrived Saturday. Oh, there we go. Oh, what up, Masters of None? How's it going?
It probably just depends where it was ordered from, though, right? I mean, some of them might be shipping from different things because the RAF, right? There's one that was like through Best Buy, and there's one that was through BBTS, right?
Yes. So down here it says Fugitoid accessory pack. So it's a battle damage.
But he's fully formed in this one, right? I mean,
he's battle damaged, so he's all beat up. It looks like he's missing the arm and stuff. That's the figure that we saw on the diorama.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got Belly Bomb and Mondo.
Yeah.
The wrestling turtles down in the Archie. I am hoping so. I mean, basically all of these figures are coming out this next year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's probably just the start. Because I mean, I feel like now that you see that, I feel like you're going to have Shredder because that'll have like that ability to have Krang fit over his head.
Oh yeah, his dome. Well, and up here, it's interestingly enough a Foot Enforcer in foot colors as opposed to the blue. So that's new. We got Kirby. I think everything else.
They're not showing. So they got the red foot soldiers up there, but those are going to be re-released too, right?
No, these were the New York Comic Con exclusive. That was that 4-pack. Same with this San Diego Comic Con exclusive.
Well, right, but they showed some of those at this last in New York Comic Con, in the red. So I think that they were going to re-release, is what.
Hopefully, damn Panther, thanks for the super chat. Speaking of old footage with Robo, I just went back and rewatched the moment where Robo couldn't pronounce Geralt from The Witcher, and I said it's pronounced gyro sandwich, and he got even more frustrated. That tracks.
That's funny.
Man, that wasn't that long ago. Someone the other day sent me a video of it was one of the first Monday Foosh lives. And they were like, "Take a breath, Dave. Stop reading all the comments." I'm like, that's what I'm supposed to do.
That's what I'm here for.
I try to keep up. But that's crazy because that was 3 years ago at this point. Monday Foosh 5 was going.
Doesn't feel like it feel that way, right?
Right?
Last few years were just a blur.
Pretty much. Man alive. Mitch said that would be a major undertaking for the backlog, and I like Dave, but that is like a job. Very true. They teased Baby Ronin turtles too. Hope we get those, and that's at hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, 1987. Since I never supported, Best Buy has a Foot Elite in OG colors, but it's unavailable, so that is coming. Hell yeah.
Speaking of, they didn't show the April, did they?
The concept one, with the yellow jumpsuit.
No. Oh, so they showed during the days of April, right? They had the last Ronin, older April, right? That they showed.
Yeah, she is not on here.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Also, thank you, 1987. I appreciate it. Also, I believe that's a Sarah Meyer colored image there from a Saturday Morning book.
What?
My buddy Eric Burnham's writing that. Hell yeah. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to look at the image. and
Oh, the picture. Yeah, that's for
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought they showed even more Mirage foot variants, like the Mystics and Karais foot elite.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of stuff that's been shown, and it would probably be in the next round. Oh, Nora's Casey Marie. True.
Well, and that's the thing too with the Archie. They also teased that Turtle April too. That wasn't on there yet. So.
Oh yeah. Well, they haven't shown that figure as a figure yet.
No, they showed the render, right? They showed just like the tease to be like, she's coming.
Is it? Is it not? Is it? Who knows? Do you know? I don't know. Do you know? Holy crap! It's 10 o'clock. Sorry, I have a little alert so that otherwise I lose track of time and we just keep going.
Because we just play with toys all night. That's
That's so long. I'm going to toss it around real quick so folks can find you guys. Emilio,
what's up? Hey, thanks, Mr. Falcone. I'll definitely do that for you. Anyway, Emilio Lopez, freelancer and all kinds of stuff I do. You can head over to the Mr. Falcone's links there at the bottom. I'm on Instagram and the X unit. And I run a weekly podcast called Throwdown Show. Right now we're on a hiatus. We're taking our little holiday break until the wonderful coming next year. So we'll be back early January, and then so to start from there. So, at email.
Mr. Geeky.
Oh, I'm Mr. Geeky of Speaky Geeky. So I'm trying to see what you got here. All sorts of stuff. Probably the best place to find me is always on here, but I'm here. I'm also on my own channel, Speaky Geeky, and Speaky Geeky Official as the Instagram. We've been doing a ton of kind of teases, trying to crank these out before the end of the years to kind of give people an idea as to what is coming, because there's a lot of stuff coming. And there's still a couple surprises that are coming in the next even week or so. Dave, I gave you a little
yes.
So it's fun. It's some really fun stuff that is never been done on the Turtles front before. So I'm kind of really excited to see folks' reaction to that. And it's like, and it's probably going to not be what I think it is.
It'll be good. As always, you can find me right here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. Mondays is Let's Talk Toys. Tuesday is Chop and Shop. Wednesday is Grippin and Rippin. And we got more specialty streams, more Tony or Griff Rider streams coming up too in the new year. Panther, this is not the last stream for until 2024. I will be back later next week. So I don't know if Chop and Shop's going to happen, but I'll probably be back next week for Grippin and Whoa, Emilio's gone. But I will be back for Grippin and Rippin next week. There will be one more before the new year. Also, X Unit does sound suspiciously dirty. Also, check these out. Lots of good things going on. Shaggy is diving into very ice cold water in March. Extra Life is going through the end of the year. We're almost to $10,000 raised for children's cancer treatment and research via the Children's Miracle Network, specifically Gillette's Children's Hospital in my case, where the money's going. So check out those. The video link to that is in the video description below. So we'll see if I'm back Monday. But whoa, just knocked down something. Oh, it was the lightsaber. But in case I don't see y'all, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that fun stuff. Because that's going to be Monday already, which is wild. But it's going to be awesome. Thank you to the COJ for being a part of the conversation. Thank you to Mitch for being the mod with the most. Hi, Emilio. What the hell, man? So thank you, everybody, for being on here. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel, for being a part of the conversation, and just making this year fly by. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you, Emilio. Thank you, Geeky. Thank you, COJ. Thank you, Mitch. Much love for Minnesota. And, we'll do this one more time this year, but sing it, Mike! I have to come back early because I saw Geeky absolutely obliterate himself with the accessories. So, good night, everyone.